So I just got a simple question for you, chat. Just got a simple question, yeah? A simple question. Is yes or no? Does my phone use the home Wi-Fi if it's connected? Just yes or no? Yes or no? It's just a simple question. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Congrats on first meeting. Hello. I want to get this fucking over with, dude. But disclaimers. I am not political in any way. I do not want to make politics a part of my stream. I just want to make fun of old people who don't know what they're talking about. And everything I say here is a joke. It's not real. And any similarities to real life events is completely coincidental. And please do not have the snipers trained on me. I am just a poor lowly fish on flopping in a computer. Please do not. Don't do that. It's kind of bad. Is that a? I feel like that's every base, right? That's every base. Yeah. All right, chat. Let's dive right in, yeah. Where my browser at? Here it is. So where we left off, we were. It was a 10-minute break. Why is my tab muted?
The TikTok CEO, and really, I would say the TikTok, and it
yeah, I don't care about the journalists, bro. Give me the funny old people.
It's not one of that we have
under the control.
Oh, here he is.
We have legacy US data sitting in our servers in Virginia.
Oh, this is earlier. No, this is not it.
That, but TikTok is much more, as some of my in the future
community or professionally found it beneficial, but there are also downsides. And
hold on a second, Rhonda. I think we're seeing this rolling already. So let's go back
TikTok
to the room.
and its effect on the American people, especially the American children, and the potential effect, not potential, but the effects that it has had and may have in the future when it comes to our democracy, and misinformation and disinformation that permeates on TikTok. It's unfortunate.
Holy buzzwords,
that,
bro.
I think most Americans or most parents think that TikTok is this innocent little thing where kids get on there and they do a little dance or something like that. But TikTok is much more, as some of my colleagues, and I thank them for bringing up some of these serious issues, literally life and death issues that TikTok is right in the middle of. And also, what I'd like the witness to acknowledge is that it appears that Ms. Kamek, my colleague, brought up those two posters, and since then, TikTok has taken them down since then, not before then. Are you aware of that, Mr. Chu?
I was briefed during the break that they are taken down.
Okay. How do you feel about the fact that it was up for apparently 41 days, and yet in the middle of this hearing, it was brought directly to your attention, and as a result, it has been taken down so quickly?
It goes to show the enormous challenge that we have to make sure that although the vast majority of our users come for a good experience, we need to make sure that bad actors don't post violative content.
And the way, Mr. Chu, that you can make sure is that you can make sure that you choose to invest more resources, more money into more ability to pull down damaging and deadly information from your platform. Are you investing more and more and more every day into bringing down that kind of content? That's my question. Are you?
Yes, and I'm committed to investing more in this regard to stay on top of the growth.
Right here in the United States, many languages are used and spoken. For example,
what is it with these people and money, bro?
Is being used in many languages. Specifically, when it comes to Spanish language, are you dedicating more resources today than you did months ago, years ago? on making sure that you are combing through that content to make sure that if content is dangerous or damaging or deadly, that you are bringing it down as quickly as possible?
Yes, we are investing in more Spanish language content moderation, and yes, we will, once we identify violative content, we'll take it down as soon as possible.
Thank you. And your testimony today isn't the only opportunity for you to commit to answering questions to this committee. So I'd like you to forward to this committee. Again, I'm not asking for trade secrets, but I would like to get some semblance of understanding as to how much you are investing with the number of bodies, the number of people, the number of resources.
Bro, why do you care? Holy!
Pulling down content that is either deadly.
It's all numbers on these people.
Can you forward that to the committee?
I will check with my team and get back to you on this, Congressman.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that opportunity. As was mentioned earlier,
Base
it might
water
sound a
though.
little
Deer
funny,
Park,
but
base.
you have, in fact, been one of the few people to unite this committee, members, Republicans and Democrats, to be in agreement that we are frustrated with TikTok. We're upset with TikTok. And yes, you keep mentioning that there are industry
Base
issues
water.
that not
Base.
only TikTok faces, but
Base
others.
as hell.
You remind me a lot of Mike Zuckerberg. When he came here, I said to myself,
Did he just say Mike Zuckerberg? Wait, huh?
and yes, you keep mentioning that there are industry issues that not only TikTok faces, but others. You remind me a lot of Mike Zuckerberg.
He got his no.
He
It's over. It's over. Everything he says isn't important anymore. He got the name wrong. He got the name wrong.
He came here, I said to my staff, he reminds me of Fred Astaire. Good dancer with words.
Good dancer with words. What is that?
And you are doing the same today. A lot of your answers are a bit nebulous. They're not yes or no.
No! Chat, we've literally been watching this for like less than 5 minutes. They already said it.
So
They
I'd
already
like to
said it,
ask you-
man. It's like these old people don't understand that, like, some of these things require more than just a yes or no. That's kind of funny. That's funny. Yes
Yes
or
or
no?
no?
Yes.
Is your revenue going up at TikTok month over month or year over year?
You gave him 2 things to answer there. He's not just going to say yes or no.
Yes, our revenue is going up
Okay.
year over year.
And with that,
Base.
some of the answers I'd like you to forward this committee is, are you investing more and more money into making sure that content that is dangerous and or deadly, you're investing more and more resources in that aspect of your expenditures and your commitment to your users and to your organization?
Yes, I commit to that, and we are investing more, and we will continue to do that.
Okay.
Good
My
business,
last
yeah.
question is this. Are you a Chinese...
What the fuck is Bruce Willis doing in the background over here, man?
My
Bro, this ain't a movie. This ain't one of the movie sets. Get out of here, Bruce.
last question is this.
Thank you.
Are you a Chinese company?
Alright, here we go, chap.
TikTok is a company that's now headquartered in Singapore and Los Angeles.
Can I have one? Yeah, you good, bro.
We are not available in mainland China. Our
It'll be my first merch, bro. Aluminum tinfoil fedoras.
users are in other countries around the world.
Okay. Is there a corporation that has any authority above TikTok?
TikTok is a subsidiary of ByteDance, which is founded by a Chinese founder. Yes.
And ByteDance is a Chinese company?
Well, ByteDance owns many businesses that operates in China.
Is it or is it not a Chinese company?
Congressman, the way we look at it, it was founded by Chinese
No. I'm not asking you
entrepreneurs.
how you look at it. Fact. Is it a Chinese company or
Okay, so Congressman, I got a question for you. So America was founded by British people, right? So it's a British country, right? Look, I'm not asking if you have independence from Britain. Was it founded by British people? You're not American. There's no such thing as an American. You wipe them out.
or not? For example, Dell is a company, it's an American company. They have activities all over the world. Is it a Chinese company?
I frequently have these discussions with others on what is a company that is now global.
That's okay. I prefer you answer the question and stop dancing verbally on it. Madam Chair, my time has expired. Thank you very much.
Got him.
Gentleman yields back
Nice
to
time,
the
loser.
recognized
Nice time.
gentleman from
L.
California, Mr. Obernolte. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chu. It's nice to see you again. If I could just bring us back up to 30,000 feet for a second, I just want to talk about what we're afraid of here, what we fear might happen. Social media companies, and TikTok is unique in this, is not.
What did you just say?
Happen. Social media companies, and TikTok is unique in this.
TikTok, no! It's the Christmas version, TikTok.
It's not unique in this.
But fucking TikTok. No, it's TikTok, like this. Like TikTok. Like fucking eggnog, bro.
Gather a tremendous amount of user data and then use powerful AI tools to use that data to make eerily accurate predictions of human behavior, and then seek to manipulate that behavior. And that's something that it's not just TikTok, it's all our social media companies that are doing this. Ultimately, the solution is to enact comprehensive federal data privacy legislation that will prevent that kind of behavior, or at least allow users to consent to it. And that's, I know, something that the chair is working on, the ranking member.
See, Mr. Hairline's kind of based, though. Mr. Hairline's kind of based. I'm always going to say that the people who bring up that it's not just TikTok's problem, it's just the social media industry in general is the problem. That's based. That's based. Like, your hairline's still, like, a fucking 40-degree angle, but, you know, you're based. You're based. You know, I see where the rest of the cells went. They went to your brain. They didn't go to your hair. It's okay, you know. We can't win them all.
I hope
this clown fiesta, how are you?
But
I'm good!
the specific concern here,
I slept hella well.
as regards TikTok, is that this type of capability falling into the hands of foreign countries is something that has national security implications, and that's why Congress is getting involved on this issue. So I know that you have proposed Project Texas in an effort to alleviate these fears. So I wanted to ask some specific technical questions about Project Texas and the way that you believe that it will solve this problem. So,
I can't get over this fucking... I can't get over these people's hairlines, man. Who's the barber that built these people's heads, man?
one of the things...
It's like a little hair tumor right here. Look at that. That's the whole V for victory, bro. That's the V for Vendetta shit. What the fuck?
You said in your testimony is that part of
It
Project
doesn't look
Texas
good.
will have engineers at Oracle going
Shout out to my barber, bro.
source code for TikTok.
He gave me the
how large is that
isosceles
code?
triangle in my head.
Well, it's not small, but it's not just Oracle.
Fucking in the
We're also
A
inviting other
A squared
third-party
plus B squared
monitors.
equals
We're in
C
the process
squared.
of figuring out
The
what best,
geometry class.
Sure. So
monitors are.
we're talking millions, tens of millions of lines of code. How big is the base?
It is significant, but it's something that we believe can be done. And again,
Why are you
I wanna
asking
say
how
that
much
I don't-
lines of
I have not
code
heard
that
of
is?
another company.
You don't
American
understand what
owned,
that means anyway.
for this to happen.
But, I mean, you're kind of in a unique position having to answer these concerns of Congress. So are they going through the code for just the app, or the app and the server code?
I can get back to you on the
Okay.
technical details,
Well-
but it's comprehensive, including the software that powers a lot of the software that powers the experience.
And how long will that review take?
I need to get back to you on the timeline, but we are progressing quite well on Project Texas, and whenever we hit a milestone, I commit to be very transparent about it.
Okay. So I'm wondering, because I'm also concerned as a software engineer about the process in which new code is introduced into the code base. Do you use a software configuration management system at TikTok?
The way we plan for new code to be done is that even before the code becomes live, it has to be reviewed. The changes have to be reviewed
Okay, sure.
by
So
the
you're
third-party
talking
monitors.
about a code review. That was good. That was another question I had for you. So the code review, is it done with a team of engineers or just with a single engineer?
But also, base for this guy, not asking yes or no questions, or asking yes or no questions and not getting pissed about not getting a yes or no.
Oh, it's going
Base.
to be a team.
So
effort,
base.
yeah.
And that's going to be done at Oracle or elsewhere?
It's going to be done in one of our transparency centers, so that we still need to make sure that the code itself is secure. And
Okay.
so yeah.
What I'm hearing you say is that even though the code might be written by someone not in the United States, before the code is integrated, it'll be reviewed in a code review by a team of engineers within the United States?
That's the plan.
Okay, and this, back to the question about the software configuration management system, how do you manage the integration of that code change into the rest of the TikTok code base?
The long and short of it is we have built a team of American personnel with security credentials. The person who leads the team
Base.
used to work for
Chu
CDC.
learning,
So I
Mr.
understand.
Chu
I mean,
learning how
the
to
software
speak to
solution
these
for
men, bro.
Integrating those code changes into the code base. What
Speak
solution
to
is
these
there?
fucking dust
We
bunnies,
need to
bro.
check
commercial
and
one?
get back to you on the
Okay,
details.
well,
Yeah.
specifically what I'd like to know is to make sure that this isn't something that TikTok has created custom, which many companies do, because that would mean that you'd have to review the source code for that as well for security. How do you protect against threats like a malicious actor being hired not by TikTok, but by Oracle, for example, or by USDS?
The approach that most companies take for these things is to have several layers of monitoring to make sure that everything that somebody has reviewed, there's a secondary review, so that one malicious actor is not able to create the damage that the malicious actor can do. But you rightly pointed out, these kind of problems are industry-wide problems.
Right.
Every company has to deal with them.
Okay, well, let me ask a specific question about that. I mean,
I really wish Brady was awake right now, bro. I'm gonna be honest. This shit just sounds like a bunch of buzzwords. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. This isn't my line of work. I dropped out of college.
Thinking about if I were a malicious actor, a software engineer on one of your projects, how I would go about writing a malicious code. I wouldn't put it right there and say, "Hey, I'm malicious." I would put.
That's all politics is. I know it was all buzzwords, but like
together to do something malicious. How do you think that could get caught?
There's some technical jargon that I'd like to understand. That
I think there are enough experts who can.
That I think Spratty would understand.
Work on security globally.
Because
on all data
she's in this line of work.
But we can have a lot of oversight to keep it safer than any other experience.
I appreciate the effort. My concern is I don't believe it is technically possible
Thank you for the
to
videos reviewed.
accomplish what TikTok says it will accomplish through Project Texas. I just think that there are too many back doors through that process to allow that to be possible, and I think a malicious actor would succeed in inserting malicious code in there if they wanted to. But I see we're out of time. I hope we get an opportunity to talk some more about this. I yield back, Madam Chair.
Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes the gentlelady from Michigan, Mrs. Dingle.
Thank you, Chairman Rogers.
Nah, bro, your last name can't be Mrs. Dingle, bro. There's no way you made it into office and your last name is Dingle.
And Ranking Member Pallone for holding this hearing, and to Mr.
Holy, she looks like a Mrs. Dingle, bro. I've never met somebody on the planet with the last name Dingle. That's what Dingle looks like. That's what a last name Dingle looks like. First name Karen.
You're halfway through with me. As screen time increases, so do inherent risks. And with the proliferation and popularity of
Debbie, that's even a word. Debbie Dingle, bro.
So does the potential
Miss Double D.
Dangerous,
Holy man.
and often harmful content. And my fear, the abuse of collected data. As a representative from the state of Michigan, I can speak from experience on how social media has been used to target members of the Michigan delegation, including a plot to kidnap our governor, and how it can be weaponized to perpetuate harms towards individuals and communities. And you saw firsthand how it targeted the chair of this committee. Today, many of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle have raised legitimate
Every time they bring up the Patrick Bateman TikTok, dude, it's so. That's like the most, I think, out of everything I've heard and like seen so far from that's like the most out of touch thing. Like that they're actually scared of a fucking middle schooler who thinks that his father figure is Patrick Bateman. It's like an actual threat.
Concerns about protection.
Not even just like if it's connected to my home Wi-Fi, does it access the Wi-Fi? And he fucking watches American Psycho every week. He's not gonna do shit.
Protecting children online, misinformation, and securing our data. Concerns that I share, and has been said by many of my colleagues, are bipartisanly shared. I think in many ways, these myriad of issues highlight the need for comprehensive data privacy legislation that would ensure the safety and integrity of every American's data on every social media platform and mitigate potential harms. One important area of concern I have regarding data collection is geolocation data and how it can be abused. I've seen it abused. I have seen women die because it has been abused. This subject has
no, she said women die
of domestic violence, people seeking medical care, and protecting children from potential predators. Mr. Chu, in your testimony, you wrote that current versions of the app do not
Women
collect
die, bro.
approximate GPS
People commit
information
crimes.
from U.S. users. Yes or no answers, please.
No!
Have any prior versions of TikTok's app collected precise GPS information from U.S. users? Yes or no?
Yes, from back in 2020, about 3 years ago.
Are there currently
Don't say that, Mr. Chu. Don't say that 2020 was 3 years ago. Don't say that, man. Don't. That one hit. That hit. That meant nothing. That literally meant nothing. And that shit hit. Don't say that 2020 was 3 years ago, man. That's weird. That's really weird. Hello, Judge.
TikTok users who still hold old versions of the app that collect precise GPS information from U.S. users? Yes or no?
That could be, but that's a small percentage today.
No, that's their fault for not updating too. Like you want to update, you know, if as long as you're not, you know, literally booking your appointment with the mortician already, you want to update things because there's this thing called, like, you know, constantly worked on security and everything. But you know,
Still dangerous.
I mean, if you got like a week until the mortician office like comes and picks you up, so.
Has TikTok at
You
any
don't really gotta worry
time
about that.
fed precise GPS information collected from U.S. users into algorithms to serve user ads?
The fuck did you say?
From U.S. users into algorithms to serve
Oh
user
my
ads.
algorithms, bro.
I will need to
That's my
check on the
favorite
details
cereal.
because we do not currently collect that, so I need to check on the details.
Yeah.
That's my favorite cereal, and it reminds me of my favorite dinosaur, the Bronchitosaurus, bro.
I'm sure there's a yes there, but has TikTok at any time fed precise GPS information collected from U.S. users into algorithms? Oh, no, I'm having talk today to make inferences about users. Yes or no?
I'm not sure of the specifics.
I'd like answers, yes or no, after this. Has TikTok at any time sold precise GPS information collected from U.S. users? Yes or no?
We do not sell data to data brokers, if that's the question.
And you've never done that?
I do not believe so.
Has TikTok at any time sold or shared with third parties or algorithmic inferences that were made
God
using
damn,
in
bro.
part or in whole?
Bro, chill.
Precise
She doesn't even know how to
GPS
read
information
that
collected
word.
from U.S. users, yes or no?
Congressman, I need to check on these specifics. What I can tell you is right now we do not collect precise
Logarithmic,
GPS
bro.
data in the United States.
Does TikTok still use inferences that were made using,
I love Tic Tacs.
in part or in whole, precise GPS information?
You know, my girlfriends have a Tic Tac container on their dashboard. Whenever any of us need a Tic Tac, I love Tic Tacs. They're cool.
Collected from U.S. users.
I'm sorry, would you repeat that?
Does TikTok still use inferences that you've gained that were made using, in part or whole, precise GPS information collected from U.S. users in your algorithms?
That will be a very technical...
She said it! She said it, Chad! She said it right! Was what, the fourth time?
Question I will have to check and get back to you.
Has TikTok at any time provided the Chinese government with either precise GSP information collected from U.S. users or inferences
GSP?
made from that data?
That I can give you a straight no.
He's so based. He's such a king, bro. I love Mr. Chu so much. He's such a king.
Made from that data.
That I can give you a straight no.
Mr. Chu, even if Congress were to ban TikTok, I'm concerned that China or others would still have access to U.S. consumer data by purchasing it through data brokers. Will you commit not to sell any of TikTok's data to data brokers now or in the future?
We do not do that. We do not sell data to data brokers now.
Will you commit to not do it in the future?
There are certain members of our industry who do this. I think this has to be broad legislation to help us, the whole industry, address this problem.
I think I'm out of time. Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. Chair yields
He's kinda
5
base.
minutes to the gentleman from Alabama, Mr. Palmer.
No, not Alabama.
When the Chinese Communist government bought a share of ByteDance,
Holy shit, what is that?
it's been
God
described as
damn,
the Chinese
man.
Communist government's way of quieter form.
Bro, he fucking got like a mini Josuke haircut. He sounds like he's from Alabama. He does. He got a little bit of the Josuke haircut. What is that called? Like a pompadour?
Control.
Like a mini pompadour
And the
going on.
companies
But
have-
he's fucking balding. He doesn't have enough hair to make a pompadour.
choice in selling a stake to the government if they want to stay in business. And what I'd like to know is when the Chinese Communist government moved to buy shares of ByteDance, were you informed beforehand, yes or no?
No,
Okay.
Congressman ByteDance.
Were you
doesn't-
or anyone with TikTok asked for your opinion about the sale of
Me
shares
too,
of
Mr. Chu.
ByteDance
Me too, man.
to the Chinese Communist government? Yes or no?
This hasn't happened.
Did you or anyone employed by or affiliated with TikTok state any objections or concerns about the possibility of the Chinese Communist government, once they had shares in ByteDance, exercising control over content, using your platform for conducting misinformation campaigns, or restrictions ensuring nothing is posted that reflects badly on the Chinese Communist government, or for surveillance and data collection for use against anyone? Did any of you or anyone affiliated with TikTok raise any concerns about that?
Congressman, we do not collect, we do not
I
promote.
didn't ask you that. It's
We
a
do not
yes or no.
promote.
Did you raise any concerns about it? Because that's why we're here.
But we do not promote or remove
I
any
didn't
content
ask
at the
you that.
behalf of the Chinese government.
Did you communicate in any form or fashion with the directors of ByteDance that there might be concerns about government control over content? Did yes or no? Did you either did or you didn't?
Congressman,
You didn't.
I just want to make this clear. We
Let
do
me ask
not
you
remove
this.
or promote content at the request of the Chinese
TikTok
government.
insiders have already said that the
I
company's
hate
tightly
this
controlled
fucking
by
guy,
ByteDance.
dude.
It even gets down to the hours they work. So obviously, you didn't say anything. There's a serious concern by Chinese companies, privately held companies, about doing anything against what the Chinese Communist government wants. I want to ask you this: does TikTok screen against manipulative content from child predators? Yes or no?
Do we screen?
Do you
against-
screen against them?
Yeah, we do. This
How about
child predator,
How about drug cartels? Do
drug
you-
cartels, child predatory content.
You,
This is
you
all
had a
violative
drug
of that.
cartel that was engaged in a police chase with Spanish authorities, and they posted it on TikTok and got over 1 million views. Why wasn't that taken down?
Oh, rest in peace, stream. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, chat. Hello, hello.
And are you doing it with human traffickers or terrorists? I mean, do you withhold content from nations that might be committing crimes?
Dog, what's up, bruh? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Against humanity? Yes or no?
Congressman, our platform is
Yes
a place
or
of
no?
freedom of
Yes or
expression,
no?
and users
I know
come
you,
here
you
and
talk about that, but yes or no, do you screen against content
We're back.
from nations that commit crimes against humanity?
We commit crimes against humanity, buddy. Like,
Congressman, our users come and
Yes or
express-
no?
Our
Yes or
users
no?
come and present
No,
any
you-
points of views
you
that
don't.
they want, and it's a commitment. To
Us, exactly.
Because Michael,
yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't understand the other words you're saying. What are these words you're saying? I don't know what those mean. There are not enough buzzwords. It's not enough political jargon. I don't understand what you're saying. Just yes or no.
Beckerman, who is your vice president and head of public policy for the Americas, right? Is he part of the team that helped you prepare for this meeting, yes or no?
Can I clarify who you mean?
Michael Beckerman.
Yes, he is.
Okay, where is he at this moment?
I'm sorry?
Where's Mr. Beckerman at this moment?
He's probably here.
No, you know he's here. He's sitting right behind you. I want to know why.
John Face knows something, bruh.
Where is he at this
Look at
moment?
that.
I'm sorry?
Where's Mr. Beckerman at this moment?
He's probably here.
No, you know he's here. He's sitting right behind you. I want to know
John
why-
Face knows something, and there goes Stream again. God damn it, bro. I just looked it up while we were disconnected. That's him. That's Mr. Beckerman himself, bro. That's John TikTok.
When Mr. Beckerman was on with Jake Tapper on CNN and asked repeatedly to condemn Chinese Communist government's treatment of the Uyghurs, when that treatment has been classified by the United States as a genocide, when a UN report classifies it as a crime against humanity, why, after multiple questions, Mr. Beckerman refused to address that? Are you afraid of the Chinese Communist government?
No, because
Yes. What the fuck?
you can find that
Concerned
content
that-
on our platform. Any content that our users want
Well, why
to
couldn't
express
your
their
vice
views on this
president of
issue is
public
freely
policy,
available on our
the guy
platform.
who is head of public policy for the Americas, and an American on an American television news channel, why couldn't he condemn that?
I think it's very important to look at our platform, and if you use and open our app
I'm not
and
talking about
search
your
for any
platform. I'm asking
content.
about your personnel now, because personnel is policy. Everybody in this room understands that.
Man, now I feel bad, actually. I feel bad roasting John TikTok. Fuck, dude. Hey, man. No hard feelings. I don't know why you got the fucking parabola in your head, man.
Except maybe you. Personnel is proper. Let me just conclude with this. And I hate to bring this up because this is part of the stuff that I've studied, but deception is fundamental to the Chinese Communist Party's political, intelligence, and military strategy. And you have repeatedly used the word transparency throughout this hearing, and every time you've said it, what I've heard is deception. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes gentleman from Texas, Mr. Vesey, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I got to tell you, Mr. Chu, as a father of a 16-year-old that likes social media, a lot of your evasiveness today in answering many of these questions really disturbs me, because I can tell you that the teenagers of today, they really don't want to be on Facebook. They want your platform.
Yeah, you know why? It's because Mr. Breast makes money off of TikTok and like YouTube and shit, but they can't make money off of Facebook. And so, like, you know, the kids who you know, the iPad kids who watch Mr. Breast and want to be just like Mr. Breast and make money off of making, like, fucking, I blinded 1,000 kids in the slums of Los Angeles. They can't do that on Facebook because Facebook removed their path to partner. You literally can't become a path to partner anymore. You can't become a partner for Facebook to, like, get money off of Facebook content. You can't do that anymore. Because Facebook fell off. It fell off a little bit. It fell off. It's been falling off, honestly.
And you were asked to come before this committee to testify about many things, and a lot of us are worried about our kids' personal data. As the co-chair of the Congressional Voting Rights Caucus, I also worry that TikTok is the world's most powerful and extensive propaganda machine, allowing the Chinese Communist Party to use TikTok's platform to influence public opinion and undermine the integrity of our democratic elections. And I have a report called "TikTok and Facebook Failed to Detect Election Disinformation in the U.S. While YouTube Succeeds." And this report was published by the nonprofit Global Witness and the Cybersecurity for Democracy team at NYU. And the purpose of the study was to test platforms like TikTok and whether or not they can detect and take down false political ads targeted at U.S. voters, young voters, ahead of last year's midterm elections. And according to this report, 90% of election disinformation ads tested were approved by your platform. Again, that is 90% of ads containing false and misleading election misinformation went undetected on TikTok. And just to add some color to the type of misleading ads that were approved by TikTok, this included ads that were live on TikTok that said the wrong election day and actually encouraged people to vote twice. You do know that voting twice is a felony. Mr. Chu, you do know that it's legal to vote twice.
Congressman, any misinformation that comes around a political election is something we take very seriously.
Let me, I'm particularly troubled about this type of information because it can run rampant on TikTok. And given that TikTok, again, y'all are appealing to a very young and diverse user base, that is exactly the people that we've seen targeted time and time again with voter suppression campaigns run by malicious actors. Mr. Chu, do you agree with me that it is completely unacceptable that 90% of these ads were undetected on your platform? And can you detail for us right now TikTok's policy regarding election misinformation and paid political ads, and how the company monitors such information, and how you plan to get that number down to 0?
Whilst TikTok is a place for our users to come and express their points of views freely, we do take misinformation, dangerous misinformation, particularly around an election, very seriously. And we will work with third-party experts to identify misinformation.
You call allowing 90% of false content, political content, on your platform to be taken, you define that as being taken seriously?
I need to look into the specifics. I'm not sure where the number came from, but I can tell you, Congressman, that we are the only platform that I know of that doesn't actually take political ads. We don't accept money. I don't think other platforms can say that.
Mr. Chu, can you detail how you responded to that report? Did you respond to that report that I just mentioned?
I need to look at the specifics of the report, Congressman, and I can get back to you.
What the fuck?
Mr. Chu, I want to
He just said that.
Project Texas.
It was just like, I want to know where you got the report from and the numbers, because it makes no sense.
I want to dive deeper into your notion
And he's like, did you
promises
respond to that?
about Project Texas should give us any confidence in TikTok's ability to localize U.S. data and discontinue access to that data to ByteDance employees in China. Why? Because we've already had a TikTok executive appear before Congress and give sworn testimony about the comfort that we should take in TikTok's U.S.-based resources. Well, TikTok data security practices were being scrutinized by the U.S. government, and unfortunately, we've since found out from...
Where is 90% coming from? Because it's making it sound like both 90% of all political ads across platforms and 90% of political ads on TikTok are false. Yeah, like... It was 90% was false and not taken down. Like, where does that fucking number come from? Bro's just literally spitting numbers out.
From journalists and recorded conversations.
John TikTok! Stop putting your head down, man. I don't want to roast you about your hairline again.
In your testimony, you also mentioned that Oracle has already begun inspecting TikTok's source code.
And there I go. I shouldn't have said anything about John TikTok. That's my bad, chat. That's my bad. Good morning. Good morning.
And has access to the platform's recommendation algorithm. Why should this give the American public any great assurances, particularly given that Oracle now owns a stake in TikTok and stands to gain monetarily the more revenue that TikTok and its algorithm generates?
Congressman, not only is Project Texas unprecedented in our industry in protecting U.S. user data and interests, we are inviting third parties to come in and monitor this. And we will, be transparent in that process. And this is more beyond all companies that I know of in my industry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm out of time.
Got him.
Back. Chair recognizes the gentleman from Florida for 5 minutes, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Mr. Chu, I'm aware that on arriving in D.C. this week, you appeared on TikTok and boasted you had 150 million U.S. users, 5 million U.S. businesses. That represents a lot of data. You also referenced your appearance before.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we're gonna have a one-on-one chat. We're gonna have a one-on-one talk. One-on-one talk. OBS isn't working today. They found me, bruh. I knew it. They found me. They found me roasting people's hairlines yesterday. Saturday. And they were like, nah, we can't have her doing this shit. We can't have her fucking taking this from us.
Be transparent in that process, and this is more beyond.
I'm gonna skip to that, like right before the guy starts talking. And we're gonna have to call it, chat. I know y'all were so excited to see the old people. But today isn't. Yeah, they heard me talking bad shit. No! Lamau. Lamau. Alright. Well, we'll wait for them. Good morning. Good morning. Alright, chat. Quickly, before the bald heads get to me again, before they find me, I'm gonna send y'all over to my friend, Rin. He's doing a subathon right now. Y'all have a good one. I will see you after my trip. I will try to tweet as much as I can, and I will see y'all after my trip, which is the 6th. Yeah, the 6th. Thursday. Next week, Thursday. Possibly stream. Possibly. Because I have a fucking midnight flight. So I might be dead as hell. But we'll see. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for putting up, at least for a little bit, with my funny OBS and the old man. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough, chat. I know. Have a good one.